fake 차고 real 힙합 가령 아주 슈를 hey 참 진짜를 찾으려면 난 니들처럼 굳이 멀리 안 가도 돼 그냥 거울 보면 돼 임마 You wanna be good but I'm trying to be great 다시 말해줄게 너와 내 difference 넌 준비 안 됐고 맨날 죽는 소리 해 But I'm ready to die for this game No you don't No you don't 내가 누군지 내가 무슨 일 저지를지 boy you have no idea You don't No you don't You don't want it boy Let's be honest boy 넌 상대를 잘못 정했어 boy You don't No 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 you don't
Welcome. Everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Dallas Mavericks. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Adebayo in at the 4. Shot clock at 5. Here's Waiters. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And the Lakers with possession here.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet. First points of the night, and here we go.
Setting the tone early with the first bucket, and we're off.
There's a good screen. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Man, I like Ball's fantastic body control there. Really hard to knock him off balance. He's really quite good at converting shots through contact for such a young player.
Now here's Dragic. The feet to Whiteside. He kicks it to Johnson. And the 3 off target. Heat on D. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And Matthews kicks to Dedmon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Johnson dishes to Whiteside. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Johnson. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Heat shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw, good, Whiteside. Well, with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone. The way he goes about defending the rim, it's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
Raiders for three. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Waiters got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Dragic with a wide open look. And the Heat, another three.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Outside, Davis. Out to the right wing. Davis sets a screen. Here's Matthews. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And Matthews unafraid to let it fly from the mid-range now. A consistent score from this area of the floor.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Waiters outside. And it's Waiters again missing. Lakers trail by 3. Ball with it. He has 5. He dishes it to Ingram. Three-pointer. No good. Shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Outside, Dragic. Whiteside, the pass to Dragic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Dragic has got 5 points so far. And here is Ball. Jumper off the screen. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Now Dragic, he has 5. And the pass to Adebayo. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Ball kicks to Dedmon. Here's Ingram. Poked loose. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. Shot on the wing. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Clark, you played with so many players throughout your terrific career. What was the one trait that you found made a player easy to play with on the floor?
Well, I think it starts with skill and ability, and everybody has that in the NBA. But attitude and demeanor, unselfishness is kind of where I'm headed there. Desire to do what's needed and to recognize strengths and weaknesses. And then the other piece was this personality, a real joy in playing the game. And those things, to me, always lent themselves to being a good teammate.
Here's ball. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Davis with a screen on Dragic. Ball with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Three-pointer. But they recover it. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly, they've been the better team so far.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, you know, one of the things young teams typically struggle with is defense. I mean, no surprise that the Lakers have struggled in that area. A lot for them to clean up before they can battle with the big boys across the NBA.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. They set the pick. Passes to Kuzma. To halt the run. And taken away by Johnson. And it's the Heat on the break. To the wing on the left. And it's Miami with another. And Clark, when you take a look at the Lakers' young core, do you see the potential for a top-flight defensive team?
Well, I think their talent is more tilted towards the offensive end. Still, I think they can become better by cutting down their mental errors defensively and focusing on the defensive rebounding and getting back in transition. Those things are correctable, and I think the young Lakers will have a chance to improve in those areas.
Waiters with the ball. Now Chandler defending.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Clarkson passes to Kuzma. Yep, it counts.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Dragic dishes to Johnson. Here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. Back to Johnson. Off target with his three.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Waiters with the ball. Now Chandler defending. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. Richardson comes in for Johnson. And it's Malcolm Delaney in for Goran Dragic. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by Olynyk.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Delaney. Right side a screen. Here's the screen. Tips it up. And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 9.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Screen by Olynyk.
And, you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you'd think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for the Heat.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Screen by Olynyk. Here's McCaw, defended by Batum. McCaw with the bucket. Whiteside earlier in his career didn't have as many options to score, but Greg, he's been very conscious of keeping that improvement of his game, and especially on the offensive end.
And Whiteside has been self-motivated since he's come back to the NBA. He's got the great length. He gets the hooks. He's got that baby hook up over the defenders, the soft shooting touch, and he just continues to improve offensively, all the while still being a force on the defensive side of the floor.
Now, here's Clarkson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Whiteside against Chandler. Puts it up from 15. And there's another one for the Heat.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Intercepted. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Delaney. He's covered by Clarkson. With a step back. They get it back. 2 points. That one goes. Whiteside's got 15 points.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we... Lakers trail by 18. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Richardson. And it's Diallo in at the 5 down low. Delaney kicks to McCaw. Back to Delaney. Pass to Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. From deep, Richardson. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Chandler, the pass to Kuzma. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Kuzma's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Lakers. Delaney kicks to Olynyk. Pass to McCaw. Back to Olynyk. The pass to McCaw. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 16. Now, here's Clarkson. He feeds it to Chandler. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Delaney. Passes it to McCaw. Here's Richardson. Pass to Delaney. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the shot goes in. And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
Delaney kicks to McCaw. Here's Diallo. And the rejection by Zubac. On the wing, Batum. The three-pointer, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
For 3, Olynyk. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Batum passes to Zubac. Outside for Batum. Rebound by Olynyk.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Delaney. He's covered by Clarkson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
Waiters, he's checked in for Patrick McCall. Lakers trail by 16. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Batum kicks to Zubac. And he banks in the layup. Zubac has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Delaney. He's covered by Clarkson. Waiters right side. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Waiters got 12 points in the game.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And Batum kicks to Zubac. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Dishes to Olynyk. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
For the 3, Chandler. And the Lakers get it back. Zubac with it. He's against Olynyk. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Again, the miss by Chandler.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. For Miami, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Diallo. Johnson comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Dragic in for Malcolm Delaney. Davis dishes to Matthews. They set the pick. Ball kicks to Davis. Just his first attempt. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Dragic from outside. That shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now. I'm not sure, Greg, there's a player who better fits the description of a grinder than Wes Matthews.
Yeah, so tough, too. I mean, mentally and physically. He talks about inflicting his personality on the team, and he truly is what I'd call a culture builder.
Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Matthews has got 5 now.
Man, what razor-sharp focus by Matthews. Not letting the defense distract him or bother him. He's awesome at knocking down these shots.
Dragic with it. Now guarded by Ball. There's a good screen. Screen by Olynyk. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Now, here's Ball. He's guarded by Dragic. Ingram. But they get it back. Ball, the pass to Davis. Second shot opportunity. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Waiters.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
A three-pointer is right on target.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
And Miami making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Johnson, good. Lakers trail by 16. Ball with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Dedmon. 20 feet out. Misses off the left iron. And Miami should do reasonably well, 45%. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Davis with the double team. Johnson in the corner. Back to Whiteside. A rebound by the Lakers.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
There's the screen. Over to the left wing. Outside for Davis. 5 on the clock. The leaner. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Feeds to Whiteside. Takes the 13-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Whiteside's got 17.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Ingram. Trying to get open is Davis. And it's Ingram missing. The Heat leading by 18. There's Dragic with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Ball dishes to Davis. Kicks the ball. Now the feed to Matthews. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Heat. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Adebayo. There's Dragic with the 3. Again, Dragic missing. Lakers shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Matthews passes the ball. Good. 7 points in the game.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Johnson the screen. Raiders for 3. They get it back. Dedmon with the block. Here's Matthews. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Much respect to Matthews for his focus. I mean, you can't tie this guy down. I mean, he's excellent at scoring through contact.
And Wes Matthews, known as a two-way player. Clark, which aspect stands out to you the most? His offense or his defensive game?
Well, I think it's his offensive game from the standpoint of making the three-point shot. He's become a laser out there, and defensively very competitive, takes the challenge. He's rugged and tough and plays with the edge of a guy who wasn't drafted. Offensively, he can post you up a little bit too.
The Heat leading by 16. Outside Dragic. And the pass to Adebayo. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Whiteside. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Right wing. Stolen by Ball. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Whiteside can't hit the putback. And so it's Miami with a 42. Now it's been a one-sided affair. Lakers trailed by 14. They've got Ingram. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Davis. Then it's Brooks. And it's Matthews in the shooting guard. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Here's Dedmon. The jump hook. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Raiders no luck. And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Matthews left side. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Back to Johnson. Over Davis. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Dragic. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. 3-pointer, Brooks. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Dragic against Brooks. The Lakers with the rebound. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
There's the dish to Ingram. Outside Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Charity stripe shot. That shot off the mark. And Miami the other way now.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside Dragic. Whiteside a screen on Brooks. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Here's Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Matthews. Brooks outside. Fires from deep. Los Angeles with another miss.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And Clark, when you look around the league today, is there a player that you watched and think, hey, that reminds me of how I used to play?
There are a number of guys that come to mind a little bit. Tobias Harris is an outstanding player, terrific young player and young man. Has a game similar to mine in that he's really versatile, does a lot of things well, not super flashy, but very productive. He comes to mind right off the top of my head currently. He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Timeout called the Lakers.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Dragic. A 3 from Matthews.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
The Heat have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And referee play review is something that is still relatively new in the NBA. Clark, do you think it should be expanded?
I think we should continue to modify and refine it and be careful to not look to overdo it. But we also want to make sure we're using it productively and prudently. So modify it, refine it, evaluate it each year, and try to make really good use of it in the areas where it can be most effective in enhancing the calls that are made in the game.
Whiteside a screen. Matthews against Waiters. Shoots over Matthews. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's Ball. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And I tell you what, Ball has excellent speed. He's got good size, and his savvy shows up right there because he's cutting right into the heart of the defense at just the right time.
And it's Waiters again missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. And they're making it hard on themselves.
Davis up top. It's Ingram on the wing. Matthews, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Pass to Davis. Ingram wide open. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Outside Dragic. Adebayo passes to Whiteside. And again, unable to change momentum here. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Here's Dragic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Dragic has got 10 points.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Back to Ingram. Three-pointer. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Matthews. In it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Hey, give Matthews credit, Kevin. I mean, he has an ability to get his shot up over the defense quickly.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
Davis sets a screen. Outside Matthews. Davis in the corner. It's Ingram on the wing. Outside for Davis. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The putback.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Here's Waiters. 12 points for him. Cans it from downtown. Waiters got 15.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded by Dragic. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami leading by 19 points. Pass to Adebayo. Waiters with the ball. Matthews covering. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis sends it back. Here's Ingram. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Lakers with the rebound. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Nothing like having a little size on your side. Lonzo Ball using his size. Even though he's getting body, he's able to stay with the shot.
Dishes it to Johnson. Down low. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They set the pick. Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. 4 on the shot clock. And they get it back. With the tip. It's good on the putback. Ball's got 15 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Good look from Dragic. And it's Miami with another.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Ingram. Good on the triple. Ingram's got 8 points here in this quarter.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
You know, one of the undervalued parts of rebuilding is finding talented players of high character. Well, that's one more thing I like about Brandon Ingram. I mean, he's unselfish, a good teammate, and he accepts input from his coaches.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Ball kicks to Davis. Off the screen. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And Ingram very quiet, very reserved, but Clark, he embraced the go-to role in his freshman season at Duke.
Yeah, and with his work ethic, the sky's the limit for this young man. He's humble, but very confident in himself.
Here's Dedmon. And just miss after miss right now. The Heat have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. He misses the free throw. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And he's good on the second. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Brooks outside. Chandler outside. Chandler a screen. Here's Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately they came up empty.
Here's Delaney. Olynyk has the open look. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Miami ahead, running away with it. And coming up as soon as... Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here's Delaney. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Josh Richardson out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Delaney in at the point. He kicks it to Richardson. Brooks with no one around. On the wing, Brooks. A second chance effort. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And they pick up 2.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Well, the NBA has made some adjustments to prevent the hack-a-shack strategy, fouling big men who can't make free throws. It still happens. Clark, is it always going to be a part of the game, do you think?
I think it will be part of the game, and I don't necessarily like it. I would much rather see the rule be changed because I think it just enhances the quality of the product. Some would argue the strategy should be on board for poor free throw shooters. I disagree.
Outside, Batum. He dishes it to Brooks. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Kuzma. The shot off that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Stolen by Zubac. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Richardson the pass to Diallo. Here's McCaw. Trains the three-pointer.
Hey, I tell you what, the contest on that shot was lacking. Very subpar, which is why the shooter buried it.
Here's Kuzma. Olynyk is covering. Takes the 13-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Kuzma's got 4 this quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
They set the screen. The pass to McCaw. From past the arc. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Chandler. And it's Brooks in the corner. From deep. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
There's the triple. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. In transition, here comes Miami. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. At the top of the key, Batum out to the wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Chandler, and Wilson Chandler with the slam.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Feeds to Whiteside. Shoots over Zubats. They get it again. Adebayo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. The first free throw is good. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
Brooks misses.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Batum with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. And there it is for him. Kuzma's got 6 here in this quarter. The Heat leading by 23. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. To the middle. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Free throw, good waiters. Clark, when we talk about the importance of what a player can do, how important is it for a player to know what they cannot do?
Very important. Understanding who you are and what your skill set is and how that fits with your team, critically important. Not only knowing it, but then embracing your role within your particular limitations, skill set, and teamwork.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. And they're making it hard on themselves.
Right side, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. Out to the right wing. Whiteside. The kick out to Dragic. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Simply missed the connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Zubats. Chandler's shot, good.
And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
Dragic against Brooks. Kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Zubats. The feed to Chandler. No good that time. Good work defensively by Whiteside. They set the pick. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And we just had one of the closer MVP races in recent memory. Clark, do you define the MVP as a player with the most impressive stats, or the best player on the best team, or somewhere in between?
Kevin, to me, the MVP is an individual award. Clearly, we play a team game in the NBA, and a team's performance is part of that, but it's a small part of it to me. An MVP performance is one that not only has consistent, high-level statistical production, influences winning at a good rate, but also stands out in the magnitude of the moments this player has over the course of the season. Those two things drive the needle for me as an MVP voter if I had such a vote.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Brooks. He feeds it to Chandler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Whiteside. Chandler with another miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Here's Kuzma. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Brooks. And a new group in for the Heat. Jordan Mickey's checked in for Adebayo. Harris comes in for James Johnson. McCaw, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Malcolm Delaney in for Goran Dragic. Chandler a screen. There's a good screen. Chandler with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
McCaw, the pass to Delaney. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Clark, we've seen the bench celebration become almost an art form in the NBA over the past few seasons. Are you surprised this is a thing now?
Not at all. Again, when everything is captured and documented, and you're going to have creativity and attention-grabbing celebration, so it's just part of the landscape.
Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, so much confidence in himself, especially for a young guy. I mean, Clarkson drains it with a hand in his face.
Delaney kicks to Whiteside. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And here's Clarkson. Over in the corner, Chandler. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Harris against Chandler to the inside. And even 3-on-3 break. Now Whiteside. Delaney, the pass to Mickey. Harris kicks to Whiteside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Whiteside's Got 18 points now here in the second half.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Chandler. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Excellent concentration from the deep. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
Pass to Mickey. For three, Harris. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take that first game of the season series. That's what they've done here tonight against the Lakers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Hassan Whiteside.
Boy, that was a terrific performance on offense. He was out of his mind. I mean, scored in so many different ways tonight.
And Miami making a change here. Adebayo is checked in for Jordan Mickey. Johnson comes in for Harris. Waiters, he's checked in for Patrick McCall. And it's Dragic in for Malcolm Delaney. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And here's Miami. They have a 19-point lead. Now here's Dragic. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.